Hi Virgo, welcome to Tiny Style Tarot by Catchit-up. I do a reading for mid-September 2023. Keep in mind, Virgo, this is a general reading, probably won't no resonate for all of you, of course, but if you do like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want, I will be very thankful and grateful to support my channel. If you want to have a tarot reading with me, you'll find all the information on my description box below for a tarot reading, and I'll jump in and see what's going on. And happy birthday if you are a Sun Virgo. Happy birthday. My love team, please give me for my Virgo the Strength, Devil, Ten of Cups. Over energy is the Temperance, possible outcome, the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords underneath. Feels here that you are hurting yourself more than you think, that you have an influence on your life more than you think. It could be about stability, about your self-stability, self-worth, self-independence. And you are starting to understand that this comes probably also from you. And sometimes it's not so pleasant when we have, of course, the devil in the mix, on the middle. And this has to be a teach for you to understand with the pattern, especially now where we have still Mercury retrograde. It's something that probably by Mercury retrograde, probably your natal chart was Mercury retrograde when you got birth, when you have birthday, and now it's probably the Mercury return, or probably when Venus was retrograde. I don't know, feels here something that's like pattern. Then now Saturn on your other side want to teach you. Could be also that you have Capricorn in your chart. It could be also Leo, Sagittarius could be also in the mix, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What for sure I see is something here that you, now than ever, you have to understand what keeps you going and making through this pattern. Who had that? I think almost like Pisces, and your Pisces always like you mirroring each other extremely, especially now since the end of August, when the Sun is starting to be on your side, and Saturn, Neptune, it's in Pisces, so it's like one-on-one relationship is opposite. So it's not easy going, I bet, but very soon you will get out from this opposition. The moon, but this will also teach you something. You know, Virgo, it's not because we have now this challenge in the sky that it's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait, it's October or November, whatever. No, that means that something has to be still learned. Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Moon. Yeah, it's a shadow work, a lot of shadow work that it's extremely difficult sometimes to look at our shadow and to knowledge what is wrong, what we can work with, what we can change to change the shadow. To everybody has the good and the bad side, but to admit and to take responsibility. When is the limit to say stop? I can't go. I have to go through this challenge, but also I have to go through this shadow work. And this stop to have the same pattern over and over again. The Strength, again, the Devil. The Strength is the Five of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Devil. On the Ace of Pentacles on the knees. Something here, I don't say that he ended up, but you let you thinking a person or a situation that was almost like ending. Ending or provoke them until almost probably he ended it, but was a pattern like if I was on your position, if I were in your position, Virgo, I don't know from which how the motivation or the courage you take it to say I still want it that way. Or because with the Page of Wands there, you show me something with the communication is happening or happened. There's the same pattern. How you could have this motivation, but also this courage to still keep going. because it's a big risk here that you're going through, Virgo. Of course, could be also the other person, Virgo. I don't pointing fingers only on you. Take what resonates, leave it what doesn't. But feels here like it's a pattern, like how courage you are to have always the same pattern. When it's willing here to stop. A pattern here that's not belonging to you. Especially the Mercury, it's your ruler, and now it's retrograde. It's something here that you have to stop because it's extremely toxic, but also toxic for your life. Give me the Devil. Or somehow like provoke as like a miscommunication, or almost like hoping that this, I will let you understand you that this was a miscommunication. Or I understand you well, I understand what you were meaning, but in the same time, I say, no, I don't like what you're saying. Something like almost defending yourself if it was nothing to defend. Something like that. It's weird to explain. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the 7 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. You know the resolution about this situation, Virgo. You know the resolution, but could be here codependence, or feeling that someone is independent on you, or they are independent. But you know, when you're saying, okay, I'm done, I'm out of here, or I want to take care more of myself, probably watching more outside, which the outside world will offer you. Like, oh my gosh, look how beautiful the world is. So many options. But still it's there, the devil, Virgo. You know what I mean? It's like still you have to deal with something uncomfortable. That means, where's the issue? It's the independence, it's codependence, fear, afraidness to commit with someone. Where is the point? This is something that you're supposed to understand. Give me the, and all over again, starting from the scratch with the Page of Cups, is again, either you're feeling single, or you are single, like all over again, trying with the scratch. Either probably you have 1,000 opportunity, but then once again over you have to redo it. Or either you are dating someone, it's still the devil there, so it's something it didn't unfold. Give me the 10 of Cups. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. But then you don't be shocked or like, oh my gosh, I did not expecting that, the world underneath, when someone is closing the door. You know, don't be surprised now. Don't be surprised, because when then you say, okay, let's work, almost too suppressing probably a person, or thinking that this is what I want, I don't see the healing. I don't see the healing. Yeah, here the Temperance is like working on something here that you have to working through with the shadow side, but I don't see the healing process here yet. In the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, now it's a healing part here, you see? I'm so glad I see it, because it's something here with independence and codependent, issue for commitment, or fear for commitment, taking real responsibility, when knowing when is the limit, when you pass the limit, when it's the much to the extreme, and to admit, and courage twice here from the past and the possible outcome, to admit when you have to stop, when it's to the extreme, you know, when is the extreme that you have to stop. And this brings you to starting to healing what is, you don't want to make a part from that anymore. You don't want to be a part as a character here from this shadow side. Then is when the healing is starting to get started. Give me advice for my Virgo. Star again. Hanging Man, 3 of Cups, Page of Swords again. You know, don't spy on people or a person to understand where they are up to. If I can give an advice, 3 of Cups and 6 of Cups also underneath. and because you will be stuck there and waiting and waiting, nothing's happening. Instead, if I can give an advice, go ahead and say really, really what you feel for this person. Six of Cups is because you have someone extremely important into your life, and with the Jupiter here, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's important, like you have the capacity, but as you have the power of change your destiny. But knowing that something has to be stopped or changed or at least healed before moving forward, and you can change the world. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Come very soon with my next reading. Take care, stay safe.